I'm going to do an install on this ALTrider easy pull clutch, but first I'm going to give you a little clutch education because I think there's a few people out there that don't know this, and I've seen a few videos that are not showing this little trick and understanding what a cable clutch is. So this is for the T7. So here's my T7. Here's Leo. What are you doing, Leo? Hey, there's Leo. So T7 has a cable clutch, okay? And if you're not used to cable clutch, because so many bikes come with hydraulic nowadays, you might get the bike and go, oh, my clutch lever's loose. And then you're gonna look down here and you're gonna see you have this play. And then you're gonna grab this adjuster here and you're gonna make the adjustment and you're gonna get rid of that play. See the play that's right there? The free play? That's there for a reason. The reason is when your bike gets hot, your clutch plates expand, and that gap is taken away. So when you do your clutch adjustment and you're setting your bike up, a simple rule of thumb, in my pocket is a coin. So simple rule of thumb is when you're looking at that free play, it's about the width of a coin, which I position the camera now, you can't see it. Okay, so it's about the thickness of a coin. So that's what you need, and then when we put this part on from ALTrider, the easy pull clutch, that just helps you get back to where your clutch needs to be, and you don't need to be making lots of adjustments. So that's just a little trick and that's it. That's the amount of free play we've got. So just remember, your bike gets hot, your clutch plates expand, and they need some space to expand into. If you don't give them that space, you're going to get premature wear, you're going to get slight clutch drag. So if you put your bike on a center stand and it's in neutral and your bike wheel is spinning, that means your clutch is slightly engaging. And the reason it might be engaging, one of the reasons might be you just don't have enough room for expansion. So just remember that. Just remember a nice simple trick. Just leave that little bit of space about the width of a coin. Now onto the install. Okay, so the part we're going to use is this easy pull clutch. The instructions are on that QR code. So basically what we're going to do is take off this arm, this section, and this bracket right here and replace that to take tension off when you're pulling in the clutch lever. This makes it easy pull. So first thing I'm going to do is we have to get the cable out of here. So with a 12mm, you're just going to loosen that off. And you do have some free play in here, so you can just release that, and that's out and done. Okay, this bracket next with your Allen. So that's going to come off. You're going to keep the 2 bolts. You're going to reuse those. So this we're getting rid of. We're going to replace that with, this piece. So if you see, it sets up slightly different. Basically, what you need to do is you're going to thread the cable through. It's going to come through this gap there's a gap on the back side. It's going to come through, and that is just going to mount in the same location that let's get it the right way around. The same location that the stock version was in. Okay, using these 2 holes. Okay, so we have this free. I'm just going to get rid of this cover, get it out of the way. I'll just do that, just rotate it out of the way. Keep the bolts because we're going to reuse it. And we want to take this out of here. So we're just going to Okay, so on my bike, I don't know if this is the same on yours, mine's a 24. This has a little retaining tab right there. So that's going to be lifted up for you to be able, if you can see that, there's a little tab right there that has to be lifted up for that cable to be able to come out. So that's a new one on me. But we're not going to reuse this, so it's not a big deal. Okay, next we're going to mount the bracket. This is going to come assembled. If it doesn't, you've got a 3mm washer and then you have a Nord lock. But at the moment you want to leave that free because you want to get your alignment correct. So initially you're just going to mount this on here. So just a drop of Loctite on both of those. Don't need very much. These two are going to go in place. Just like so. So the torque setting on these is about 10 Newton meters or a quarter turn before the bolt snaps, whichever you prefer. Well, these don't need a lot. Let's just double check. Been working on bikes for years, so I kind of have the feel for that stuff. Okay, so this is sitting here. Your cable, you're going to take off the first nut and you're going to retain that because you're going to reuse it. And then you're going to finagle this in there somehow. Spin that out of the way. So that is going to go through. So that's all going to go through like so. And then you're going to take your nut and you're going to put your nut back on. Make sure you don't drop it because it'll drop down there. You're going to need a magnet to find it. Okay, so that goes back on. Put it on a couple of turns. Set this about 3 rotations or so. And for now, that's it. That's where we need to sit. Next, we've got to take this off. So this has a retaining clip. You're going to need, like I say, some retaining pliers. And just to make your life easy, if you have some kind of blade to be able to just get under that as you lift it. So this is going to come off. You're going to find your pinholes. Like I say, these things like to fire across the room, so just be very careful as you take it off and catch it. So if you look at this, it has a sharp side and it has a smooth side the way it's stamped. So you want the sharp side up. It just gives you more to grip onto when you're going to put it back on there. So retain this, you're going to reuse it. Next, you're going to take off this arm here. There's a washer there as well, which is the stock washer. And there's the spring. So this we're not going to reuse. Okay. So this is our setup. There's our spring. Okay. Okay, so next out of the kit is this piece. So you're going to mount this oriented with the A up, and you have some free play. Okay, so what you're basically going to do is you're going to go free play all the way forwards, and this is going to mount mostly further back. Okay, so the spring is going to go into the retainer, which is there. Okay, that's your retainer, and then so when this is on, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a tab on the case. So basically, the L, if you're looking at it, there's an L shape. That is going to go behind that, and the upper piece, the little J hook, is the one that's going to go into these retaining holes in there. Okay, so spring on. But for the moment, have your spring that's loose. Basically what you're going to do once you have it mounted, you're going to bend the spring and lift it over there. So that is going to go on. That is going to retain itself in that hole right there. This is going to go to the back position. This is going to go orient backwards, and this is going to orient forward. So to make that part easy, if you just grab a pair of grips, and that would be how you can hold that while you do the other stuff. Okay, so that's that. But to make all this work, on this piece, you're going to need to mount this. Okay, so if you go in this hole right here, the first one, that's going to give you about 17% lighter clutch. If you go in the end one, it's going to give you about 34% lighter clutch. And then if you mount your cable holder with the A up, which is going to sit this way, and then your cable holder is going to be oriented that way. Okay, it's going to be oriented like that. The top hat nut is an 8mm. So with an 8mm and a 3mm Allen, these get locked down together. And the spring has two different retainers on it. It has one that's shape of a J and one that's shape of an L. The one that's shape of an L goes onto the little boss that's on the case, and the one that's the shape of J goes into right here. So that's going to sit. That's going to sit on there. You're not going to mount the bottom part yet, because you want the free play to be able to do this. So if you get a pair of grips, and if you get a 5mm, so you're going to be tightening this down, and you're going to be rotating this forward. So once that's on, you're going to take your spring, make sure it's correctly in the hole, make sure you left enough space for your retaining clip, which is going to sit in there. Okay, and the spring is in place there, and then the back side of it with a flat blade screwdriver, this L bracket right here, you're just going to lift and push over the boss that's on the frame. So that's like that, and that's done. So mount your cable back into the arm, and you can make your adjustment. So your 12mm on the back. If you're finding that you're a little bit tight, then you want to get that. That's going to give you a little bit of free play. Okay, so once you got your cable in, you got everything where you feel like you need it. Next thing you want to do is make sure that your cable, when it pulls, it's pulling directly in line with this. It'll naturally orient itself, but just double check. So when you pull in your lever, just double check that it's pulling and not rubbing against anything. You might need to make a very slight adjustment. And then once you know that that's good, then you get your 3mm, and you are going to tighten. You're going to tighten the against the Nord lock washer, which is this one right here. So make sure that they are good. So the Nord lock washers, the two that interlock together, one bites into the arm, one bites into the cable holder. They are pretty genius actually, and they cost a fortune. You're not going to find that on any Chinese brand. Okay, that's tightened down. Double check. Okay, so when I pull it, the cable is going in a straight line in relation to the arm. Okay. So with your retain clip with a sharp side up, That is going to go back on there. Make sure you didn't over stretch it so it's loose. And if you just get a flat blade screwdriver and you just make sure that it's fully seated in the groove. And if you do think you stretched it in any way, you can go in and you can just pinch that a little bit if need be, but you shouldn't have to because it's spring steel. So that's that. And then basically from there, what we want to do after that is just make our adjustment. We have a bit of free play. That's our free play, so we want to get rid of that and use this adjuster here to get rid of the majority of that, and then micro adjust it up on the lever. Maybe about half a turn more on that knot. It should be about good. Yeah. And then this one is going to get tightened back down. One is going to get locked. And that is going to lock the two together. Tighten that down. Okay, so that's it. You're done down here. Now you just want to go and make your adjustment at your lever. So as I showed you right at the start of the video, see how the play is there? That's my play. So it's slightly too much, a little bit too much there. So that adjustment is going to be with this adjuster here. So we're just going to turn that a little bit, a couple of turns, and that's it. My clutch is adjusted. So I have the free play and the full pull, and you'll notice straight away it feels like you don't have any clutch at all. That's because you now have a light pull clutch. Thank you, ALTrider.